For today, we're making crab rangoons. Why? Because nobody does them the right way. They are disgusting at every restaurant that we go to, so I'm making them for us. First thing we need, really good cheese. Next thing will be crab meat. Let's roll. It's an epidemic in the United States. They all on that Cialis. Everybody on Cialis and Ozempic. And you can just work out and eat well. But Shaniqua Solutions is here.
Can I be featured in your video?
Huh?
Have you featured in your video?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. How are you? My YouTube channel is LC Family as well.
Pardon?
I got a YouTube channel as well.
What's your okay.
LC Family.
LT Family?
LC Family.
Yes, LC Family, and I got a podcast YouTube channel. It's called Overcome Podcast, and it talks about testimonies and how you overcome life.
Okay, I love that.
Stay tuned.
We about to follow you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yep. So we had to leave Publix because their produce absolutely sucked cheeks. Gonna go in the produce section, grab some raspberries, grab some crab meat, and then we are out of here.
Raspberries.
Same brand. So, some tips for all of my ladies and lady gentlemen. Get yourself a thermometer. That's how we're gonna make sure our oil is at the perfect temperature every time, somewhere between 325 and 350. Come over here. I'm gonna put the oil in here first, just as a safety, but this is how we're gonna turn everything on. This is propane, this is a fryer. Do not do this if you haven't before. It's okay for me to have this like propped up on something I cook, but this should technically be on the ground. Oh yeah, and of course, I fry with peanut oil. It's more expensive, but it burns better. And I don't really want to deep fry these, so I'm going to put about an inch of oil. This isn't my typical frying pan. I'm usually using something like this, but aluminum, and I don't get along with this thin ass. I'll blow a hole in the bottom of that. That's going in the garbage. This is my trusty green pan. That's the brand. Super heavy. Ceramic cookware. It's coated non-stick. It's okay to buy expensive pots and pans, linens, towels and such. Spend the money the first time, right? But anyway, now that we have the peanut oil in the pot, first thing you want to do, you want to open the release valve. You hear that? Okay. So that's kind of loud, and I'm changing pots. So I'm going to close my vents over here. Turn that down. See the holes in there? That's how you light. Fire. This is how you regulate your flame. So you hear how loud it is, and it's softer. So I don't really want it too hot right now because I still have a lot to prep, but I do want to start heating up the oil while I'm prepping. Okay, so it's been a few minutes, but I have the flame super low. I just wanted to come out and check the temperature of the grease. We are somewhere around 225. Again, these pots, this particular brand, they hold heat very well. So I'm going to continue to monitor the temperature, because once I get it up to about, again, 350, I'm going to keep it low because the food is going to bring the temperature down some. But this pot is going to do a very good job of insulating and holding us at about 325 as long as I keep a steady flame. But yep, we're going good. So those flimsy ass crab rangoons that you've been eating out of the Chinese restaurants are typically made with a bunch of imitation crab meat and cream cheese, I'm guessing, and maybe onion. I don't do anything regular, and my first experience with crab rangoons, that was not what I had. So we're not gonna do anything cheap. Treat yourself. So what we have for the cheese, smoked Gouda, Vermont cheddar, Munster lump crab meat, and then of course egg roll wraps. I went with egg roll wraps because these are going to be a bit on the larger side because they're not appetizers. These are for us. So I'm gonna get this cheese chopped up and then blend everything together. So I'm giving the cheeses a rough chop before sending them lightly through the food processor, just to blend them down more so that it makes a nice mix inside of the wonton. I don't want the cheese to like break through the wonton. I want to get it almost a similar texture and size as the crab meat. For the blend, I'm going to move slow because I don't want the cheese to gum up. I just kind of want to chop it. And also I made the mistake of leaving my cheese out today, so it's not that cold. So I'm just going to do a little at a time. Not too much more because again I do want the cheese to melt as it's cooking, but not too quickly. So I'm going to blend the rest of this and get it ready to fold the crab meat. Crab rangoons don't really call for a lot of different seasonings. They should mostly just taste like crab and cheese. Super light thing. Also they usually have onion. I'm not going to put onion because I don't really like the texture of raw onion. If you like mac and cheese, this is a wonderful way to begin your bechamel as well. Don't buy shredded cheese from the store. They have a very weird binder on them. I'm not opposed to it, but I want to get us back to as raw as possible and not that processed. That's some good crab meat. Just gonna drain it. Pretty packed in, which I'm very happy with that. Thought it would have just slid out, but nope. I forgot that I bought a ton of parsley. So instead of the onion that was gonna be missing, for that little bit of crunch, I'm just gonna add parsley, which I think is gonna be an even better take on this classic. And I'm specifically going for the stem, actually, so that I get the crunch. So grind that down. Probably could have used the food processor as well for this, but it's alright. Okay, cool. We got everything ready to mix. So to the bowl we go. And we got all of the mix ready. I happened to find a can of claw meat in the fridge, so that definitely got mixed in. So now we have about almost 2 pounds of crab meat, cheese blend, parsley, wontons. So since I want this to be crabby as it can be, I'm gonna blend in everything into here. I'm gonna allow the crab and the cheese to become their own binder. Right now I'm just kind of breaking down the crab meat a little bit, but also feeling for shells. You might have some sometimes when you buy crab meat like this. Even if you break it down yourself, it's very common that you might get a couple shells in. So I don't want that too mashed down. I'm gonna go in with some cheese. Some more cheese. Get that a fold. Again, right now I'm not looking to break down the crab meat too much. I just want to kind of blend all of this in because it's going into a wonton. So that looks good. I'm happy with that. Last but not least, for me, kind of the star of the show is going to be the parsley. I think the parsley is going to really brighten this up. I like herby food. I like to incorporate lots of greens in everything I eat every day. There's the blend. So the key here is not too much stuffing. You want a nice bite, but you don't want too much stuffing. Also, these are a lot larger than wonton wraps. They're actual egg roll wraps. So I'm just making mini egg rolls instead of the traditional rangoon style, which is like a money bag. Money rolls. I'm also super serious about my tuck game when it comes to rolling egg rolls. I don't like raggedy egg rolls. Water to seal it. This one. Nice. Hold on. Everything in here is cooked, so we don't need to do anything except for crisp it up, which we're doing now. Get some color on the skin. Take some out, put some in. Again, everything is cooked, so we're not cross-contaminating. I'm not looking for anything to reach temperature, like chicken or anything like that. Try to keep that one on this side so it cooks. Over there. The rest should fit. Okay. These need maybe a couple more seconds. And see, that's why I'm ultra focused on how I roll them, because you don't want any grease getting in there. You don't want when you bite into your egg roll that's ultra greasy. See, I had a little hole right there. That one might be a little oily. I hope it's not. But also, that's why it's important to have your temperature right with your grease, because if it's hot, if it's not hot enough, your food will actually absorb the oil. Yeah, most restaurants, crab rangoons come with sweet and sour sauce. Gross, disgusting. This is not McNuggets. So we're gonna make a raspberry reduction. 3 ingredients: raspberry, lemon, and sugar. So first I'm going to pour the raspberry. This pot is hot. It's gonna cook a lot faster than we might need it to. Cooking like a whitey. Turn it down. So we want that to simmer. All right, next, lemon. Roll your lemon around. Make sure your hands smell really good. And it releases the juice. Release the juices. Release the juices. I'm gonna start with a half a cup of sugar because I have roughly 4 cups of strawberries. Sorry, raspberries. Forgot what I was making that quick. Just a little more. That should do. As your raspberries start to warm up, just take a rubber spatula and mash them. to simmer. Put it on medium low. Just want to do this again. I'll get the seeds out, and just want to let the liquid cook out of it. Be a nice thick sauce. So see, we got that simmer happening. I'm gonna let it roll. Turn it down. Let it roll.